Hi guys, thank you so much for clicking on my video today. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, thank you for stopping by. And if you've watched any of my previous videos, thank you for coming back. It really means a lot. So in today's video, I will be doing my June sinking funds update. So I've already filled in the ending balance for my low priority sinking funds. That's just because I'm filming this a couple of days into July and I've already spent some money from there. So instead of me trying to figure out on camera what the balance was before I took the money, just to save a bit of time, I've pre-filled them in. So let's start with my next year funds. So my next year no pay has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. So we've still got another £300 to go to reach my goal by the end of the year. So there was 200. Next year Easter I know hasn't changed. There is still £50 in there. Next year birthdays has the same amount as next year no pay. So there is £200 in there. Next year Halloween has the same amount as Easter. So there is 50 in there. And then next year Christmas has the same amount as birthdays and no pay. So there is £200 in there. Next year annual bills, I don't believe I've added anything here. Nope, so there's still £40 there. Next year gifts, nope, there's still the 10 in there. And next year New Year's, there is still nothing in that one. So, moving on now to my long-term sinking funds. I'm going to start off with retirement. So there is 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80. So there's 180. So with everything going on, I know I've not been prioritizing my sinking funds really. So, but that is completely fine. I've had other things that I've needed to fund sooner with a bit more priority. So my retirement, emergency, all have the same amount. If I stuff one, I stuff all of the four. Future is again is the same, that's still 180. And then future home is 180 as well. So moving on to car maintenance, I did have to spend some money from here because my car needed an MOT service and it needed a bit of work done on it as well. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, £100. So we have 100. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to grab a post-it note here. I'm going to put that 100 to the side there. And I'm just going to mark down 100 and car maintenance. Ooh, maintenance is a long word. And then I'm going to put a £100 placeholder in there. So these are on my Etsy store. They are digital downloads. I am considering in the future branching out into physical products. But you can download this, print it off as many times as you want, and then I just laminated it. And this is the size it is when it prints, and it fits perfectly into the A6 cash envelopes. So moving on now to new car. I don't think I added anything. Nope, there's £40 in there. £40. 1 year of bills and living. So I have added money to here. So there's £40 in there. Moving on now to my two digital savings or sinking funds. So my car bills, which is again digital, I did have some spending for there. So even though I added £200, I did have to spend £300. So it now has 400. And then my savings, I did have to borrow the whole £600 to my mum. She has paid me back for a little bit of it already, but I'm still going to count that £600 is sitting there, because I will be getting that back. And instead of trying to track the payments coming back from her, I thought I'm keeping track of that. Obviously, I can see my savings going up when she transfers to me, but it's easier just to keep that as the whole number just there. Finally, moving on to my holiday savings. So I have been prioritizing these savings because when I'm living alone, I won't have as much money I can allocate to my savings. So Crete has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. So I am going to Crete in August, the end of August, and I want £200 to go, because all I need is a bit of spending money, some drinks money, and going to try and pay for a meal, even though I know my grandparents will not let me, but I think I can move faster than them to like to pay, but we will see. Harry Potter, I have 20, 30, 40, 55. So 55 in Harry Potter. And yeah, me and my friend want to go to the Warner Brothers studio tour again, because they've added loads of new things. So possibly by the end of this year. Disneyland Paris, I'm going in January. So I have 20, 30, 45. So most of the money for Disney is already saved. And I've got it here in a little cash envelope, and it's just paper clipped with different things into the different things that I need. And then of course I will just change that into a proper purse when I go. So yes, so I have £200 total I need to finish saving for Disneyland, because when we rebooked it was slightly more expensive than when we originally booked, but that's fine. Girls weekend, I have 20, 30, 40, 55. Tulip Fields, I have 20, 30, 45. I do like these envelopes from Philly and Brit, but they are a bit thick to have to open, but I do like them. The quality is amazing. Backpacking, I have 10, 20, 30. Athens, I have 20, 30, 45. London, I have 10, 20 and 30. If I get it back in. And then Disney World, I have 20, 30, 45. There we go. So that is that done. What I'm going to do next is I'm just going to do a little time lapse of me counting the total at the end of June, and then as well as the change per sinking fund, and then I will join you to go over the results. So you might have seen me get a bit confused. I had to count that twice. So my sinking fund balance has either gone up by £155 or £175. So there's a difference of £20 somewhere. But I'll recount all of this after and try and figure out what it was. But I am really happy with that, considering I had quite a bit of sinking fund spending this month. I thought I was really going to be in a minus change. My sinking funds were going to be a lower total than they were in May, but even a little bit of progress is progress. So I'm really, really happy about that. So thank you so much for watching my video today. If you did enjoy, please consider hitting that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to leave me a comment, I would love to read them. I hope you all have an amazing day. And if you want to keep up to date with my budgeting journey, please consider hitting that subscribe button as well. It would make my day. Thanks for watching. Bye.